Welcome back to Good Day State Line. Tonight we are in Janesville at the Rotary Botanical Gardens. We are in Janesville today with Becky at the Rotary Botanical Gardens. Hi, Becky.
Hi.
Thank you so much for having us.
Oh, we're happy to have you.
It's very calm in here.
It is. It's really a place of serenity, and people find it very tranquil and peaceful.
Yeah, and when we were driving in, you know, it didn't look as big as it is inside. How big is this place?
So we're kind of a hidden gem here in Janesville, right off the interstate, so really easy to get to. And we have 20 acres, including the pond here. So it's bigger than you think, but yet it's meant to feel still small and intimate as you're walking through the gardens.
It's like a nature hug.
It is. It is, for sure.
So tell me a little bit about the history of this place.
Sure. Well, it has a very unique history. So Dr. Robert Yar, who was an orthodontist here in Janesville. So Dr. Yar had traveled to gardens all over the world and knew that he wanted to bring a garden of a high caliber to Janesville, Wisconsin. And his goal was to bring a garden that would bring international peace and friendship. And so he really is the one who rallied the troops and got everyone behind his idea. In the late 80s, he wrote a letter to the city of Janesville, and this is actually City of Janesville property. Okay. And we have a 100-year lease with the city for the gardens here. And he worked with a local Rotary Club to find manpower and help from local businesses and people that would come together to actually make this happen. So without his vision, we would not be here today. And we're so grateful for his catalyst in starting the garden. This property actually was a sand and gravel pit, so the transformation is almost unbelievable. How it started to what it looks like today.
So if he wrote this letter in the 80s, when did the Botanical Gardens arrive?
Sure. So the doors really opened in 1990. Okay. So we're in year 32 now, and have really grown substantially over the years. Different garden areas were started, and then it was kind of expanded from there. So it's grown. We have 26 different garden spaces here at the gardens, and lots of things for people to explore. What's your favorite part?
You gotta pick one, it's the rule.
Oh, my favorite part, boy. Honestly, I like different aspects of the gardens as far as spaces. If you're looking for something very peaceful and tranquil, the Japanese garden is certainly a favorite, very calming presence there. I love the children's garden just for the vibrancy that brings with a lot of our perennial plantings. Sure. So I don't know, it's hard to pick a favorite. Lots of great icons here at the garden, of course, including our famous Japanese bridge here. That appears in many wedding photos, that's for sure. Well,
that's what I was going to ask next. I'm sure there's a lot of special events that happen here. How does that work?
There are, yeah. So we are a popular place for weddings and receptions just because it's such a lovely setting. So we have 3 large garden areas and a few other smaller garden areas for people to choose from to get married here. And then we do have reception space in our main building. So we can have multiple weddings in a day and one reception each day. So from that aspect, we're popular all the way from April well into the fall. Sure. We even had a New Year's Eve wedding last year. So it's fun, lots of things to do.
Do you have a 2022 specialty garden here to ask about that?
Sure. So this year we have 13 beds that have been a number of things over the years, but this year we're focusing on varieties of dahlias. So it's going to be really spectacular. A little bit later in the summer when those are in bloom.
When do you think is the best time to come visit in the calendar year?
Yeah, mid to late July is really, really awesome as far as what you'll see for growth in the flowers and blooms and things. So, but you really can't go wrong. We tell people they need to really visit us in each season to be able to appreciate what we have to offer. And we are open year round. We only have an admission season from April 1st until October 31st, but people are welcome to come year round and take a walk in the gardens. And in the winter time, in addition to just coming during the day and visiting our gardens, we have an incredibly popular holiday light show. So the holiday light show features well over 1.2 million lights. So it is really spectacular. And this is by far our largest fundraiser. Kind of ironic that Botanical Gardens has their largest fundraiser in the winter time, but we capitalize on that downtime of year and get a chance to bring more people to the gardens to see what we have to offer. The holiday light show setup starts in mid-August. It goes all the way until we open on Black Friday in November. So it's quite the process, and it takes a village to make it happen, and it is quite an undertaking. In the past, we've had close to 60,000 visitors in about 25 nights of the show, so it's a must-see for
Yeah,
sure.
we'll have to come back. So can you become a member of the garden?
Absolutely, yes. We do have memberships available, and it's a great way to enjoy something in nature with your family. And there are so many perks. We're part of the reciprocity program with the American Horticulture Society. So you can visit over 340 different gardens throughout the United States and Canada. And when you have a membership here, those benefits transfer. So it's either free admission or free parking or a combination of both. And great perk if you do any traveling as well.
What a cool way to like explore the country.
It is for sure.
Coming up next, we are chatting with former Bachelor Bob Guinea. He has some Father's Day gift ideas for us, and then it's Spirit Day. We'll be right back.